are animal lovers. Yes, how many of you use cosmetic products? Everybody's hand should go up because this includes shampoos, like, yeah, yeah, lotions and all that other stuff. But according to the Humane Society, last updated on March 13, 2014, the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, defines cosmetics as articles intended to be applied to the human body for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, or altering without affecting one's body. So since many of us have used like these types of like products, like it could be literally anything, it's best to know like what we are actually using and if they're being tested on animals. According to PETA.org, more than 100 million animals are poisoned, burned, crippled, and abused in other ways in U.S. labs each year. So I'll first talk about like the companies that use it and what's happening to these animals in the labs, and then I'll provide some solutions. So according to the Vegetarian site, last update on March 5th, 2015, some companies that use it and some that are not here are like MAC, L'Oreal, Pantene, and so on, as you can see. Some of these companies were cruelty-free ones, but that changed when they became partners with China. According to an article to Xiaoji Huang, an editor for the June 30, 2014 New York Times, the China's FDA will stop requiring animal testing on products being made there, but they still require it for products being imported in. So that's why I mentioned that some companies have started testing on animals because they have partnered with China. Most of the common animals are, cats, dogs, mice, and bunnies. But there's also, according to Humane Society, 90% of animals used are not in statistics, so you won't find them there because these are the main ones. But it's also like fish and birds and that sort. And if you don't know what happens to these animals or exactly what goes on, they end up like something like that. Yeah, and that happens in a lot of the labs because they are requiring different tests to these animals, and yeah, it's very depressing just seeing them like that. But there are 3 types of testing. The first one is eye irritability test. Dr. John Andres, a toxicologist for the FDA, invented this test in 1944. This test is basically, they use it on bunnies and they're totally conscious and they have their eyes wide open and they inject these chemicals in their eyes, and it irritates it, and they evaluate them for some time, but they eventually just die and they have nothing else to do with them. Another one is a skin irritancy test. This is usually used on bunnies and guinea pigs. They shave off like a part of their fur and they put chemicals on it. If it irritates, it's fine because it's curable. But if it starts doing like other stuff, they just kill them and the experiment is over with. They just continue doing it on other ones and stuff. The last one is the oral toxicity test. This one force feeds chemicals into mostly mice, but it can be on any other animal, cats, bunnies, dogs. This one isn't that reliable just because it's failed so many times, but they still continue to do it, which makes no sense because if it doesn't work, why are you gonna continue to like do it and torture these animals? But they just force feed animals. They evaluate them for 14 to 28 days, and they eventually die a slow death because they're just consuming these products. So now some solutions. The first solution can be petitions. One petition is on the Humane Society Stick With Us. If you go on Google and just punch Humane Society Stick With Us in, it refers you to a link that takes like 30 seconds to complete, and you sign this petition. According to the Humane Society Stick With Us, their goal is to bring an end to animal cruelty in cosmetics. In 2014, a bunch of companies did stop because of this petition. So they're planning to improve that. Another way is to limit yourself in buying these certain products that animal test. You can or go vegan. Try a vegan products. Some products are from Lush. They've been a vegan product for 30 years now. They're very reliable. Their products are handmade. Or just educate yourself on companies that don't test, like Elf and NYX and Wet n Wild and Bath and Body Works and stuff like that. Like they don't test. And you can also, if you need more information, you can go on leapingbunny.org, and they provide you a list with a bunch of like vegan sites, and that where you could buy like your mascara or your lipstick or shampoos and stuff for the guys that don't wear makeup. But yeah, so in conclusion, we shouldn't be testing these products on animals that aren't going to be for us, because it's just not fair. We don't have the same anatomy. It's complete different. So yeah, hopefully you guys sign a petition or something. Thank you.